So the iPhone 16, which is basically the next iPhone that's going to be coming out, is getting so many random leaks and rumors, it's like not even funny. And I'm not even too sure what's going to be happening here, because for the most part, these devices, it seems like every single day there's like more and more rumors and leaks and random changes that end up happening. But with the iPhone 16, we all know it's going to be coming out probably next year, and there's a couple of major things that actually have just changed with this particular phone. Now yesterday I saw a little rumor, it's probably not going to be completely true, but it looks like Apple could potentially be testing a hole punch display on their iPhones. Now this is not the dynamic island. We all know the dynamic island is that thing that stretches a little bit further than we probably want it to be, but it kind of makes sense if Apple does actually make a hole punch display, because I mean, what else could they make change on the front, right? They can't increase the size. They can't really do anything else. They can't make the screen faster. Nobody really cares about that anymore. So what could Apple potentially do here? So this kind of brings up a few different things. One, with our iPhone 15 Pro and 14 Pro, it kind of looks like to me the same approach Apple did with the 10 and 10s. The 10 and the 10s pretty much almost exactly the same thing on the outside, especially with the front, but the iPhone 11 Pro did end up changing a few things here and there quite a bit. And we saw with the 11 Pro, then shortly after the 12 Pro, Apple changed it, and even with the 13 Pro, Apple changed it a little bit too. So Apple's not going to just keep the design the same thing if they don't have to. So I'm totally okay with that. I think it's completely okay if Apple changes it. And just because they kept it the same the last 2 years, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to keep it the same way again. So I kind of want to get that out of the way. If they do put a hole punch display on the 16 Pro, I think that is going to be a very, very smart thing for Apple to do. And that would be easily one of the smartest things they can do just in general. I think if they were to go ahead and basically just throw in the hole punch display in this particular device, I think that'd be a very smart thing, because that would make so many visual changes with our iPhones. And on top of that, it would be a big, big change for just iPhones in general. Finally getting a hole punch display, more screen real estate, that would be so important. That'd be so cool. So that is the number one thing. Now, another thing that's kind of changing here is that there could be some more AI features being thrown into these iPhones. Now, personally for me, I think it's cool and great, but I hope Apple just doesn't focus on these like software changes and software implementations. They really need to make a hardware change on these iPhones once again. Maybe bringing a different camera setup and different camera array on this, changing the design a little bit is basically where my head kind of goes. And if that ends up being true, if Apple does actually end up changing that design a little bit there, that is going to be one of the coolest things ever. And I genuinely cannot wait until Apple goes through and actually implements these changes. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.